Let me show you this Christopher Robin inspired home I built on The Sims. Now, the main inspiration comes from my son, who's currently obsessed with Winnie the Pooh. It's Winnie the Pooh nonstop around here. And I always love how they show Christopher Robin's bedroom in the beginning. And I love the look of it. So that was the main inspiration here, was not so much like a house Winnie or Piglet would be living in the 100-acre woods, but a home I pictured Christopher Robin living in, with his bedroom being the main inspiration for the entire house. I wanted it to have that kind of old world, elegant, whimsical feeling with Winnie the Pooh touches throughout. So with the florals outside for the landscaping, a lot of yellow and red florals, some pink florals in there for Piglet, a nice garden that Rabbit would hopefully love, of course a beehive for plenty of honey, and this is what the exterior looks like. I'll show you inside here in just a second. So lots of florals, a garden, a beehive, a chicken coop, a swing set for the kids. I wanted to do a tree house but didn't have enough room for it, but there is a swing set. And I love the outside, but I love the inside even more. Again, going with that old world, elegant, whimsical feeling. A little reading room for the kids, a mud room that has a breakfast nook and like a florist area, a small kitchen that leads into the dining room, and then the living room here, which don't pay attention to the glitches. Anyway, this is actually inspired by the house in which Winnie the Pooh was written in. And then this bedroom could belong to any young boy, but it just happens to belong to Christopher Robin, at least my take on it. Again, I wanted it to feel like, you know, old world young boy with all of his collectibles and stuffed animals. There is some, you know, small bear stuffed animals in there, an open book, and then going on here you have the grown-up bedroom. Now this was actually inspired by Winnie the Pooh's house in 100-acre woods, a comfy armchair and plenty of pots for honey. This is a teenager's bedroom, so it's a little bit of a bolder look, but still that whimsical feeling. And this might actually be one of my favorite rooms in the house. And then this is another kid's bedroom, but more of that woodland 100-acre woods feeling. I, of course, had to add balloons in here, another bear stuffed animal with a pot of honey, and a little porcelain pig next to it for Piglet. So this has much more of that woodland feeling. I might revisit this after the Enchanted by Nature expansion pack, but let me know what you think. You can find it on the gallery. My ID is SimSB.